Good evening, friends. Today we will deal with a very interesting topic that from 1st June 2020, SEBI is coming with new rules for margin requirement. And we can say that it may be a boon for the retail investors because there has been a huge drop in margin if you take a hedged trade. As you know, that margin is the biggest hurdle for the retail investor to trade using hedging trade. But with these new rules, now retail trader will also be able to take the hedged trade. And if you have any confusion about how the margin is calculated, we will see today that how the margin for F&O contract is calculated. So first of all, we will deal with how the margin is calculated and what are different types of margins. And then we will slowly move to the new rules of SEBI regarding margin. And I will explain how the hedged trade will be in a benefit because of reduction in the margin. And I would like to tell you that if you take, for example, iron condor or any other hedge strategy, then the good news is that there has been a reduction of 70% in the margin. So I request you to watch the video till the end because I have explained new margin rules with the help of examples. We have taken different examples and we have seen how the margin is calculated, what was the margin before, and now what is the margin with the new rules. So with the help of this, you will be able to understand that how much margin will be required for your hedged trade. So as you know, margin is calculated using two types of margins. So whenever you go to Zerodha margin calculator, you can check your margin there. And there you find that two margins are shown. First margin is span margin and second margin is exposure margin. So first understand this. Within a few minutes we will understand these two types of margins. Actually it is a very technical concept as such, but I will try to make it easy for you. So I will make it more easy for you. First is what is span margins. Span margins are charged to cover the worst possible movement in contract for a single day, and now it is for 2 days. So why the span margin is charged by the SEBI? So you know that in F&O or in stock market, there can be any huge movement on downside or upside. And to cover for that worst possible scenario, the SEBI collects span margin or your broker collects the span margin. And previously it was for a single day movement was considered, means single days volatility was considered. And now for calculation, 2 days volatility is considered to calculate this span margin. And this span margin is calculated based on price can range. So price can range is there. We will understand what is price can range. So based on that, span margin is calculated. Now it is based on the risk, how much risk the particular trade has. Based on that risk, the span margin is calculated. So generally, it was based on 3 sigma. So previously it was based on 3 sigma, means for calculation of span margin, there are different risk arrays are there, and based on that the span margin is calculated. Now what is price can range? It is the worst possible movement in a script in a day. So based on the calculations of risk arrays, the calculation is done and it is found that what is the worst possible scenario possible in a day, and it is based on daily volatility. At present, it is 5% of the contract value for index and 7.5% for the stocks. So if you are trading index futures or options, then the price can range is calculated based on 5% of the contract value. And for stock options and future, it is calculated based on 7.5% of the contract value. So this we will see with practical examples later on, how it is calculated and what is done. Now, what is exposure margin? So exposure margin is margin that is charged over and above span margin. So span margin covers the risk factor, and exposure margin covers the extra risk which may be possible after taking your trade. That's why we have two types of margin. One is a span margin, one is exposure margin. Now, when you will add these two, then you get a margin required for particular contract. It may be future contract or it may be options contract. So what is margin? Margin is made up of two types of margin. One is span margin and another is exposure margin. Now let's see how it is done and what are the new rules, what are the new margin rules of the SEBI, so that we can understand how much the margin has been decreased for hedged contract, or what is the margin for net put or buy position. So let's see. So here, hope my screen is clear to you and it is visible. So we have taken some example here with the help of Nifty. Like for example, if you have a net future buy, so if you are going to buy a one contract of Nifty future, which is at present trading at 12,080. So it is a future contract. So there is no question of premium. Okay. If it is a option contract, then there comes a question of premium as such. Now, see here, as I already told that the risk is calculated at 3 sigma for index and 3.5 sigma for stock. Now, this is very technical concept. We cannot explain here. Their risk is calculated based on some models. So SEBI has developed some model based on that. The risk is calculated. So 3 sigma. Now, 12,080 into 75. Suppose if it is a one contract. Okay. So the risk they have calculated as per their model is 64,106. Now SOM, short option minimum, it is called as actually short option minimum, 5% for index and 7.5% for stock options. So price can, we have seen. So based on price can, the percentage is 5% for index, means 5% for Nifty and 5% for Bank Nifty, and 7.5% for stock options if you buy stock options. Now how it is calculated? This calculation is 12,080. So what we will do? First is 12,080 multiplied by one contract, that is 75. So this value is coming around 9,06,000. So 5% of 9,06,000 is 45,300. Okay. And so this is nothing but risk is nothing but a span margin, and this is nothing but a exposure margin. So it is rounded off by some calculation to 40,081, and see here 64,000 plus 40,081. So how much margin we have to pay to buy a one future contract of Nifty which is trading at 12,080, we have to pay 1,04,187 rupees. So this was the at the current rate. So at current rate you have to pay 1,04,187 rupees. Okay. And now as per the new rule, this was actually risk was calculated at 3 sigma here. If you see here, risk at 3 sigma for index and 3.5 sigma for stock. But as per new rule, proposed risk is calculated at 6 sigma. So it is equal for the index as well as stock. Now you will have to pay more because here the sigma was 3 sigma, now it is 6 sigma. So that's why here the span margin was 64,106 and at 6 sigma it is calculated based on risk arrays which is developed by SEBI. Now it is 84,258. But for exposure margin, see here, exposure at 2% for index, it was initially 5% and 3.5% for stocks FNO. And initially it was 7.5%, now it has become 3.5%. So here the SEBI has done the huge reduction. Okay, because previously here it was 45,000 and now if you do the 2% of 9,06,000 because 12,080 into 75, the calculation is coming 9,06,000. So it is a index future. That's why 2% of that. So 2% of that is 18,120. So this is span margin. This is exposure margin. So now you have to pay from 1st June. You will have to pay 1,02,378 rupees. So here you are paying 1,04,187. So there is a drop of 1.74% in margin for buying. Okay. Similarly, if you buy any future contract for stock, so here the margin at present is 1,72,643, but now it is 1,71,300. So there is a drop of 0.78% in the margin. So what we can say is that if you buy net future or net stock, there is a very small reduction in margin. In case of index, it is more reduction, but in case of stocks, it is very less reduction. Then if you do futures with protection, like Nifty future and you buy one put. So Nifty future, if you have bought a Nifty future at 12,061 and along with it you buy any put 11,700 put. So what happens in that case? You will have to pay 85,247, but as per new rule, you will pay 67,323. So see here minus 21.03%. So minus 21% reduction in the margin. So here also if you do any future trading with some protection, with some hedge trade, then you will have to pay less margin. So you can buy this with less money, 21% less. Then in case of stock, suppose if you buy a stock futures and along with it you buy a put of that stock. So the margin required at present was 1,23,263, but now you will pay 1,27,884. So margin has got increased here for stocks with protection. Okay, so there is an increase of near about 4%. Futures with protection. Okay. Now future buy and put buy. Okay. This is for out of the money options actually. If you buy out of the money. So for out of the money, the margin reduction is 21% and here it is actually increased. But here if you buy ATM put, add the money put, future you are buying and add the money put also if you are buying the put in index, then previously the margin required was 85,247 and now you will have to pay 38,496. So there is a drop of 55% reduction in margin. So if you buy any future and you buy a ATM put, add the money put, because the price here, future price is 12,061. So add the money put will be 12,000 because it is nearby to this price. So that's why it is called as add the money put. And here what we did, we bought 12,061 future, but we are buying out of the money put 11,700. Okay. So there only 21% reduction in margin. But in case of stocks, if you are buying out of the money put along with futures buy, then there is an increase in margin. But at the money, if you see in index, there is a 55% reduction in margin. Same now, if you buy any future for any stock, here example is of State Bank, and if you buy add the money put because the price is 322, futures price is 322. So add the money put will be 320. So previously the margin required was 1,41,008 rupees and now it is just 69,188. So near about 51% reduction in the margin if you buy any future contracts in stock and if you are buying any at the money put. Then net call sell, add the money. Suppose if you are selling Nifty call, add the money. So add the money is 12,000 suppose for example. So previously the margin required was 91,414 and now it is 93,254. So for net selling of ATM call, there is an increase in margin by 2.31%. And in case of stock option, if you say add the money call, so previously the margin required was 1,42,673, but now it is 1,72,077. So increase of 21% in margin. That's why net call selling, that is ATM call selling, will be now more expensive. You will have to pay more margin for that. But if you have any spread like beer call spread, call sell and call buy, okay. So the previously margin required was 85,381 and see the now the margin required will be 33,841. So near about 60% decrease in margin. If you go for any spread in Nifty, the margin required will be 60% less previously. So it would be better to go for any spread, ratio spread. Then for iron condor, like one call sell, one call buy, one put sell, and one put buy. Okay. So previously the margin required was 1,25,462 and now the margin required is 44,321. So near about 65% decrease in margin. So now onwards, now from 1st June onwards, hedged trade you will require, for hedged trading you will require less margin. For net selling of call you will require more margin. So that's why you can play now hedged trade instead of buying net call or net put, or instead of selling net call or net put, which is highly risky. And why the buying is more risky is that as the expiry approaches near, the value of that contract due to theta decay, the value of that call or put option decreases. So now you can combine your call buying and call selling, or call put selling or call buying, and you can do a hedged trade, and you will have to pay very less margin as compared to previously. Now you may be asking that what are the advantages of new margin rule and what are the disadvantages and what we can conclude using this. So let's see what are the advantages of this. So first advantage is that the margin required is less now. So retail trader who does not have enough money was previously buying net put or net call, and he used to say that he is always in a loss. When he buys a call, the Nifty goes down. When he buys a put, Nifty goes up, or the expiry comes near, and then the due to theta decay, the value of the call or put option becomes less. So now the retail trader also can trade with a hedged strategy instead of high net worth individual or any big players. Now retail investors also can play a hedged strategy. Now, so that will be a great advantage of this new margin rule. And another advantage is that now because of hedged trade, also risk will be less because you are taking less risk and you are using less money, so you can trade more. Means when you buy any spread of Nifty, then you will be able to buy any other spread in stocks also. So because of reduction, now retail player has got a good chance to move towards hedged trading instead of going for net selling of calls, puts, or net buying of calls and puts. Now there will be a disadvantage as well. Why? Because see, when you are selling a call along with a buy, like for example here you have sold 12,000 C and you buy a 12,200 call out of the money call, slightly out of the money, not far out of the money, then see the reduction in the margin is 60,000. So what you will do, you will sell more calls and you will trade more lots. Instead of one lot, you will go for 5, 6, 7, 8 lots. And when your position suppose goes in a loss, although it is a there will be a fixed loss, but think of a situation now trading a one lot, and because of less margin requirement you will trade now 5 to 8 lot in one trade only. So if you are, suppose for example, your fixed loss in this strategy is 8,000. So previously because of margin requirement you were trading only one lot. So at the end of the expiry or before expiry, if you square off your position, you were to lose only 8,000 rupees. But now you are getting more lots with less margin. So you will trade 5 to 8 lots. So 8,000 into 5, your loss will be 40,000 now. Because the retail investor may become greedy because of this low margin requirement. And you know, the greed and fear are the enemies of the traders. If you have greed or fear, you will always keep losing. And that's why whenever you are using this hedged strategy, even if the SEBI has reduced the margin, but you have to be very careful that how many lots you would trade. You should have a proper risk management, because whatever is your capital, based on that you have to calculate the risk, and you should not trade more lots, otherwise you may lose your capital. Another thing is that hedged trading is also not a game of a newcomer. you will require a great skill, you will require in-depth knowledge of the options, future and options. Then only you can trade a hedged trade. Otherwise, you will end up losing your money. So you should have proper knowledge about futures and options, and you will have to check on any software that how much you are going to lose, how much will be your maximum profit before trading the number of lots or before taking the position. So there are different free software available like Options Obstra, where you can check your strategy. There is a strategy builder, option strategy builder, which you can check, and you can check what is the maximum loss, or is there unlimited loss in the strategy, is the risk reward ratio proper or not, that also you have to check. So if there is a loss of suppose 15,000 but the maximum profit is just 5,000, then that trade you will not take. And another thing is that you will have to take that much risk only which you will be comfortable to lose. So these are the things which you should remember before taking the trades. You should test the your strategy, and you should gain more knowledge about options and futures, and then only you have to trade based on that. Hope everything is clear. Kindly subscribe to our channel for more such interesting video, and we will keep you updating. Thank you for watching the video.